Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback signaling to his guy. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Driven back.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Davis will throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. How about this? The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Davis looking to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's long. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rush right in his face. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff for Jarrett. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Making the adjustment. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Second and long here. He's looking to throw. Buying time to his right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll go with Gibson. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line is doing their job.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. And the punt will hit it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Davis will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. a give to Gibson. Got the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio!
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Sets his feet. It's Heward. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Handoff for Jarrett. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the... Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Time to take a shot. Holds it in on the left. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Again, running right, it's Gibson. All over him immediately.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looking downfield, it's Heward. Out wide left, it's Gibson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies him on third down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin corner kick. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Following that, they've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on first. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's long. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. A give to Brown. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On first down, it's Brown again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Motion from the wideout. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football.
Makes the catch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Here's a give to Gibson. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Gibson one more time. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Looking downfield, it's Heward. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Handoff for Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put this one in the vault. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And the quarterback takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and